Hello everyone, welcome to the Comic Game Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to give you my top 5 favorite things about anime. Now, this is going to be a two-parter because there's my top 5 favorite things, and then there's my top 5 things I don't like about anime. Now, I'm going to start off with my favorites because I want to make Mark happy first. I want Mark to see this video and go, see, Deshaun understands. Deshaun understands some of the things about anime. Deshaun, he doesn't have a bias towards anime. I like anime. Certain anime anyways. Certain animes I like. Certain animes I'm like get fucking retarded. But I'm going to start on the positive side because I like to stay positive. Now, kicking off was with the obvious number one, which is the best thing about animes, the best shonen thing about animes is the fight scenes. The fight scenes. Even the crappiest anime can have some awesome fight scenes. Like from battles in Naruto, the battles in Dragon Ball are legendary. Battles in Dragon Ball are legendary. Even some battles in Fairy Tail are pretty cool. There's battles in every you just name the anime. There's awesome battles in Berserk, battles in Inuyasha, battles in Bleach, battles in you name it, battles in One Piece. I mean, the anime action fight scenes battles are awesome. Like, there's nothing like it. They're like, it's so bad. Like, that's the problem. Like, anime fight scenes, I mean, One Punch Man, like, anime fight scenes are so great that I think it's a hindrance. It's bad because you'll never be able to translate that to the big screen. There's no way in hell you could do it. You can't do that. It just would look ridiculous or retarded or stupid. And you'd just be like, I don't buy this. So, but it works on the anime. It works, you know. It works when you see it, and when you see it happening, and you're just like, and there's certain things you see in every anime that you're like, yeah, you see the veins in an anime character's eyes, or you see the anime character's eyes go wide, or you see it's you know, it is nothing cooler than seeing like an epic, because like anime to me is fun when they do those epic fights, because either it's subtle. And it's like subtle like in Naruto. Sometimes it can be subtle, sometimes it can be big. So in Dragon Ball Z, it's always big, okay? It's never subtle. It's never like a subtle fight. It's like a whole fucking crater, a city's exploding, and no one cares. But it can be so epic and downright stupid that it's like, wow. Anime battles are fucking ridiculous, and I love them for it. I love anime for that. I love anime for the fact that they're willing to go there. That their fights are just like so over the top that it leaves you just like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, like if I was to show an anime fight scene, like something from out of Dragon Ball Z to like my mom or like someone who doesn't watch anime, they go, what the fuck am I watching? They'd be like, whoa, this is ridiculous. So yeah, anime fight scenes, downright the best thing about anime. Like, I'll watch anime for action. Like, I can't watch a non-action anime except Death Note, but that's because Death Note was a hell of a crime drama. But I can't wait to watch non-action animes, but that did it for me. Number 2 for me would have to be moves, finishing moves, any type of moves that anime characters do. You know about them because they yell them shit, they yell them bitches out loud. You know, the Rasengan, the Kamehameha, the Spirit Bomb, Inuyasha's, you know, whatever he does. I can't remember the word for what he does. It's like he destroys the wind. It's something weird. You know, everyone has their own move. In every anime, they have a special move, and it is cool. And they get so creative with the, you know, the reason that this anime special moves are my second favorite thing about anime is because they get so creative with it. Like, and regardless of what you feel about Naruto, that's probably why I've always kind of come towards Naruto, because they have some pretty good action scenes, and the moves and the different shit that people do are really fucking creative. Like, there's a guy who has bugs in his body, and he has moves that are all around bugs, and there's a guy who fucking hits you in the pressure points. And I mean, and I love the creativity between every anime special moves. Every anime character usually has a specific move, has a specific, you know, special, unique thing to him, which I will say that about anime. I'm not going to put this on here, but I will say, well, actually, I'll put it on there later, so I'm not going to mention it. But yeah, number 2 would be special anime moves. Number 3, to me, would have to be, it'd probably have to be the worlds that anime makes. Build the world. Number 3 is the worlds that anime makes. From, you know, Naruto to even Fairy Tail to Full Metal Alchemist to, you know, you just keep going on and on, Bleach. All of these worlds are interesting and different and unique. Regardless if I like it or not, even I have to admit, I look at Fairy Tail, like, that's an interesting world. That's an interesting world, and the things that happen in it are unique, and the things about it are it's sort of unique. It's the execution of all that bullshit that's like, oh, what the fuck ever. To me, anyways. It's the execution that's like, it's like Batman versus Superman. Paper sounds cool. See it? But yeah, like that's all. That's the only problem I got with that. But like, but the world building that anime does is fantastic. Like worlds like Naruto and especially Dragon Ball Z. Like those worlds, you can just see it and you know that's that world, you know. And I think anime does a great job being really creative, building new lore for their worlds, building new like. It's really interesting, like, and like I always like, even in Black Lagoon, which is another show that I started watching, which is a fucking dark ass show, and even in shows like Death Note, you know, they built this world for you, and you know, you get yourself integrated into this world, and it feels like sometimes you're watching a live action TV show, and I love the way anime does that. I think anime does some of the best world building in any form of anything, in my opinion, outside of maybe comic books. Animes do some of the best world building. Granted, they have the advantage of, you know, being a manga and then transferring onto, you know, an animation form, so they count the world kind of built for them, so then they just transfer it over. Hey, Mark, in the comments on this video, I want you to list some animes that weren't mangas that were animes before they were mangas, if that's a thing, because I've always been curious about that. How many, if there are animes that were animes, then became mangas, because I feel like most of the best ones we talk about were mangas that became animes, so it'd be interesting to see it the other way around. Moving on to my number 4 thing I love about animes is the scores. It's the scores, the music, because it can be awesome. Now, I will say this, like, there's a show I used to watch called Hellsing, about what Alucard and shit. That vampire was badass. Most badass vampire I had. Fuck that, man. He is definitely the most badass vampire I've ever seen. But like I thought it was like some of the music that would kick in when he draws his guns, but dun 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 dun. Like and like, but I will say like in Dragon Ball Z has great music when it gets intense. Anime to me has some of the best music. There's the downtown music, like for some weird reason I memorized the Naruto downtown music was that dun 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 dun. Like it just. Every day. But there were also, I will say that some of my favorite music, like in anime, wasn't in Naruto series, because like every time I heard that, like I got pumped, and like that music would just kick in, and anime has some of the best fucking music, I will tell you, like especially like shows like that. Definitely has a haunting theme to it where you kind of hear more, but it's definitely a creepy theme. Different shows have different themes, but I love almost all these anime themes, especially when things get hyped. But I will say this, and it might be unpopular. I know, Mark. I know, Dries. It's gonna be unpopular, but in my personal opinion, like, regardless of what Naruto is, it has the best, like, when a fight's about to go down. You know how they always do the hero moment. They do the hero moment in comics and everything when hero's down and he's getting back up. But Naruto, that music with the flutes and the like I fucking love that goddamn music. I fucking do. And I love other things too. I love in Bleach they have a pretty good one too. In Cowboy Bebop they have a really cool score. But like yeah, anime, the music in anime is so unique because it's definitely because you know certain you probably wouldn't hear things like that over in America. You know, more instrumental things being used to build up intensity. And I don't know about Berserk. I don't remember any real instrumental things being used in Berserk except at the beginning when he was all badass and scary. But other than that, yeah, I guess there wasn't really much. But anyways, on to my number 5 thing that I really enjoy about anime. And it's a very conflicting thing because sometimes it's like it doesn't need to be gone there. But I think, in my personal opinion, anime touches very interesting, unique topics that, other things wouldn't touch. Like, I mean, fucking you don't gotta look any farther than Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, a fucking guy killed his daughter and transformed her, like turned his daughter into this monster just for the shits and just for scientific gain. Like anime can get so dark. Anime is one of the only few things outside of comic books, which is why they're so comparable. Which is probably why I kind of gravitate towards it. That can be dark and funny at the same time, but it can get really dark. Shows like Black Lagoon, shows like Hellsing, shows like You know, there's some shows, I don't even know, shows like Death Note, it can get so dark and deep. Certain animes, which probably I don't like Fairy Tail because it's like the exact opposite of that. But like, because it's not that at all. But like, in some animes can get so dark and deep in ways that, you know, you only really see on film. You really only see in movies. And they can get even more darker and deeper than that. And some animes just like touch nerves. Some animes aren't scared to go there, which is something I really enjoy about animes too, is that there's certain things you'll see in an anime that you won't see anywhere else, and they're not afraid to go there. So essentially what I'm saying is my number 5 is the balls on certain animes that like go certain places that most people wouldn't touch on, you know, that certain people would be kind of, you know, weird about touching on. Like, I've seen animes where fucking babies get sacrificed, and like they show it in gory detail, like, and you know, I gotta give them credit for that. But that is my top 5 favorite things about anime. Top 5 favorite things about anime. Of course, there's some other little things I left out, like the uniqueness of some of the stories, like some of the anime's weaponry. Some anime weaponry is definitely unique and interesting, And there's a couple other things that I mentioned that are just little minor things that it's just kind of like a me thing. But like, these are my core reasons I like anime. These are my core 5 reasons, and I'm gonna give you the reasons that sometimes I'm watching anime and I'm just like, oh yeah. There's that shit too. But yeah, this is my 5 reasons. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Mark. I hope you enjoyed everybody. So please, we should be posting more things up soon. Well, Mark should be posting more things up soon to hear his ass up. But we should be doing more videos soon. And we're going to catch up on things. Me and Steph are going to do our review of Rogue One. See how we think about that movie. Ooh, man, I feel like I'm going to be very controversial on that one. But anyways, thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.